Hey, what's up, guys? The video's about her being broke. How do you know if she's broke or not? The first sign to know if a female is broke is what she's wearing. Now, let me be clear. Just because you don't dress like you're rich or you got a whole lot of money on you or whatever, doesn't mean that they're not. So this, you got to kind of play with it, but the dead giveaway is how she dressed. Now, if she's over the top with her wardrobe, keep in mind, you guys are going to IHOP at 12 o'clock noon and she's dressed like she's going to prom. That's a dead sign to let you know that she's broke, because she's not dressing for the occasion. I'm gonna say this, no shame. You have a lot of black women, they'll dress over the top. Those are the ones who's broke. You know, you see them online, you see them on these TV shows, these podcasts. They all dress, well, they all look the same, right? But they all dress the same. They got this crazy wig on. They have this gown on, all the accessories. It's like, I understand you're dressing up, right? There's nothing wrong with dressing up, but it's a difference between dressing up, dressing down, and then just wearing something formal. Average female is not gonna be all glammed up just to go to Walmart at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? So if you see a female that's all dolled up, all dressed up, she broke. That's their only option for them to get a guy. That's their only chance. That's what they believe. That's their only chance of getting a guy. So let me just dress myself all the way up, try to look as good as I possibly can to make it seem like I'm worth it. To make it seem like, oh, I'm doing great in life, when in reality they not. It doesn't make sense, right? Just think about it. I know some of you guys see it, but you just don't pay attention to it, but why are you dressed up like you're going on a red carpet event and we going to the movies? Well, let me be clear, they don't want to do that. If it ain't about eating, you taking them shopping on the first day, you know how they go. They're not interested, but you're going somewhere simple. You're going to Pet Boys. You know what I mean? Like, why are you dressed up like you're going to, you know, a red carpet event? Those are the ones you know who's broke. Understand this too. Being fake is hell of expensive. How do you know, AMA? Look at the females, bro. You have the wigs, you have the eyelashes, you got the makeup, you got the nails, you got the outfits. Now, keep in mind that a lot of my outfits are bogus. They cheap. You can get them for a couple dollars or whatever like that. But look at the outfit. Look at how she looks. They try their best to. It doesn't make any sense, but they're not logical, right? All your money is going on accessories, and it's not getting you anywhere. Because if it actually worked, you wouldn't be on the struggle bus. But they worry about everything but what's important, their personality. Do you know how to cater to a man? Do you know how to take care of a household? Are you a great person to be around? Do you have an education that's better than a third grader? Or are you smarter than a third grader? You know, whatever they show you, whatever called when it came out. They never focus on themselves. They always worry about accessories. It's like, that's never gonna get you a guy. It's never gonna, it's never gonna put you in position to keep a guy. Now, of course, you have guys run through you with no problem, but as far as keeping them, that's not gonna work. That's the thing too. When guys look at females, they look at a lot of things, right? Okay, how does she look? Okay, this is how she look on the regular. All right, and there's always the ones that all put, they got all that crap on themselves, the outfits, the wigs, stuff like that. The first thing, a black man, right? Because white dudes, Asian, Mexican, they ain't messing with no black chicks like that. That's not the norm. I'll say that. So when a black dude see a female out there, a black chick out there in the wild, they gonna look at her and be like, okay, well, all right. They gonna look at her and see how she put together. Okay, well, she got a wig on, this and that, so that's something she do with her every day. So that's already expense. Eyelash, wig, she a typical 304. So you already know. If you deal with her, you always gonna come out of pocket for her insecurities. That's the thing about insecurities, man. If you got low insecurities, sheesh, man, life hard for you. I'm gonna say that. But the fact that you don't love yourself truly, I don't care what nobody says. If you really did, you wouldn't be trying to look like another female. That's a dead sign. That's a dead giveaway that she has low self-esteem. She trying to dress herself up to look like another female. That's just what it is, man. So that's how you know she broke. You got all this stuff going on. It's like, okay, well, you got to uphold this every day. And like I said, the average chick in America, they not balling out of control. So you already know, okay, her finances are jacked up. They try everything they can to make it look like they're doing good, but they not. I'm gonna say this too. Conversation rules the nation, right? Have a conversation, even though it's pretty much impossible to do that, right? Because they bird brains, but have a conversation with her. The conversation is gonna let you know everything about her. All you need is a good 30 seconds, you already figured it out. If the only thing that's coming out of her mouth is food and spending money, walk away. Walk away, don't pass go. Abandon ship. That is it. That's all you need to know if she's on the struggle bus or not. If the only thing she's talking about is food and spending your money or somebody else's money, that's all you need to know. That's a wrap. Because understand this, I'm gonna say this too. Even though, because you do have people that's not, like I say, I'm not killing the game. I'm not making millions of dollars a year. I'm not gonna even make it seem like, you got a lot of YouTubers who try. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no names. But after you watch their content long enough, you know it ain't what they make it seem to be. And at the end of the day, get it how you live, man. I understand, everybody trying to make it some kind of way, whatever. But I'm not killing the game. So even though the people that's not talking about finances all the time, they don't mean they balling out of control either. But the easiest way to find out if she's down bad or not is if she's always bringing up money. They always talk about money. It's like, bro, goddamn, like, get your life together. That way you got to worry about what somebody else got going on. Because all they do is they begging, right? All they do is just go around demanding money from dudes. It's like, what? They prostitutes. I keep telling you guys, listen, it's going to hurt somebody's feelings. They prostitutes, man. It's all it is about. Understand this. If us guys, we have a problem financially, we trying to get something out the way, we trying to, man, let me go ahead and, buy these parts for the bike or whatever. What we gonna do? We gonna work overtime, or we gonna go ahead and get some kind of a side hustle, something like that, little side business, or whatever, right? The average female, they not even trying to work 35 hours a week. Y'all see the TikToks online? They at these companies, in these offices, they fucking around. That's what they do. Not all of them, but majority of them do that. They literally don't have an important position at these companies. That's why they all getting fired. That's just reality. So the average guy, oh man, I need to make some money. What they gonna pick up a side hustle or they gonna work some overtime? A female, she ain't even trying to do 35 hours a day. So ask yourself this: if I'm over here picking up extra shifts, what the hell are you doing with your time? Say this again: the average female don't do nothing, bro. Two double negatives, whatever. Correct me in the comment section. The average female don't do anything. Now I know females who do work a lot, but keep in mind, they trying everything to get themselves out of their position. They try to get out their hamster wheel. And I also know the females, they only work 3 days out the week. Matter of fact, the chick I told you about that I used to stay with way back in the day, she only works 3 days a week. 3 days a week. And she's 300 pounds. So at one point, she brought it up again. Whenever I take up on her, she always bring up the gym. She said, the last time she brought that up, I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Because at the end of the day, if you wanted to lose weight, you would have been did that. You've been working this job for I don't know how long. You only work 3 days a week, regardless of how hectic the job is, whatever. The most amount of hours you only work is 12 hours. So that's 36 hours a week. You have 4 days off. You should be in the best shape ever. I just told her flat out, I said, listen, you already got dudes that you sleeping with. You already got other guys that's waiting, that's in line, waiting for their term. So apparently they don't give a shit about your weight. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna give them easy access to your body, they don't give a shit. That's not everybody. I know, again, guys, I'm not promoting fat bases. Chill out. But that's pretty much common. Now you got some guys that wouldn't touch a fat back to save their lives. I understand that. But the average guy, if you were a nice woman, it's not hard to get some ass from you, whatever, they gonna get with the program. That's just what it is. Y'all can get mad all y'all want, but that's the honest truth. That's why y'all see a lot of fat chicks with non-fat guys, because I was shit. I got a place to stay. You know, she feed me every day. I don't pay no bills. I'm living a good life and I get unlimited sex. So they like, screw it. Not every guy is just so honed on, oh, she gotta be in shape, yada, yada, yada. Now, some guys will substitute something. Okay, well, she cook. I got a place to stay, I don't pay no bills. You know what I mean? She's fat, but I mean, they'll weigh their options. And all right, I go with it. Some guys like, well, shit, she not fat, but she a baby mama, yada, yada. You know, at the end of the day, that's up to you, right? But I'm just telling you guys, so that's normally why you see them fat bags with a regular looking dude, because they provide all that stuff to us. Okay, well, the only problem with her is that she not really attractive, but whatever. This is what it is. So that's why I told her, I'm like, you already know this. You've been doing this for a while. Only difference is, compared to when you was younger, you know, you've been doing it. Now you just older, you just bigger, but you still doing the same thing. So of course the guy's not gonna marry you. They're not gonna be in a committed relationship with you. But at the end of the day, they know they can come by every now and then, or they got a dry spell, or the weekend's been slow. They'll hit you up. They know you're gonna take, you're gonna take care of them. That's just how it is. So, but anyway, like I told you guys before, find out if she broke or not. Just have a small little conversation with her. Me, because I've been doing this for so long, I already know. I can just look at her and know, okay, I ain't gonna bother with her. I'm not gonna bother with her. Like I said, you see her all dressed up, all extra and stuff. Like, what the hell? We at the park. Why you wearing heels? Why you got on a mini skirt and all that? It's just she down bad. She's on a struggle bus. That's all it is too, guys. So that's the first thing you should look for. And me personally, just go ahead and avoid it. Of course, they look good, but at the end of the day, they single for a reason, because most guys, when they get around, when they get to know them a little bit, okay, ain't even worth me, smashing her. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. And some guys will deal with the BS so they can smash and then they'll leave. So that's really their only two options. But if she's so great, why is she not in a relationship? Why is she not married? Why is she out here going to the club every day? Why is she flying around and she always on social media, but she never at work? That's all you need to know. So guys, of course, if you deal with it, because I know some guys they still gonna deal with them, treat them less than 4 for 4 from Wendy's. That's the best you can do for them and get them out of there. But anyway, guys, if you have any stories, any concerns, any comments, leave them down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and no matter what else, protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.